Jai Hind, dear children, welcome to today's science class. Today we are going to continue with the chapter Weather, Climate and Adaptations of Animals to Climate. Last class we have learned about weather and climate. Today we can discuss about the adaptations of animals to climate. Climate has a great effect on all living organisms. Animals are adapted to survive in the conditions in which they live. As you have already studied last year, that the changes in features and habits that help an animal or a plant to adapt to their surroundings is called as adaptation. And these adaptations result in the process of evolution. In this chapter, we can discuss about the adaptations of animals living in polar regions and tropical rainforest. The polar regions are situated near the poles, that is North Pole and South Pole of Earth. The countries that belong to polar regions are Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Finland, USA, Siberia, etc. Now, let us study the adaptations of some animals in the polar regions. The climate of polar regions is extremely cold climate. The animals in the polar region are adapted to this extremely cold climate by certain special features to adapt in this cold climatic conditions. In this chapter, we can study about the adaptations of polar bear and penguins in the polar regions. The body of polar bears are covered by white thick fur so that they are not easily visible in the snowy white background. This also protects them from their predators and help them in catching their prey. And this thick fur protects them from extreme cold. And the polar bear have thick layers of fat under their skin which insulates them from cold and keep their body warm. The polar bears are good swimmers. On warm days, the polar bears goes for swimming. It has flat paws and claws, and these paws are wide and large which help them to swim and also easily walk on the snow. While swimming underwater, it can close its nostrils and can remain underwater for long durations. It also has a strong sense of smell so that it can catch its prey for food easily. Another animal living in the polar region is the penguin. Its body is white in color, which merges with the white background in polar regions. The penguins also has a thick skin under which a lot of fat is there to protect them from cold. See, we can see the pictures of penguins staying in groups, no? So when it gets cold, very much cold, they huddle together to keep them warm. The penguins are also good swimmers. They have a streamlined body and have webbed feet. And this webbed feet and streamlined body makes them good swimmers.
They still fly gracefully through the freezing. Leave something to be desired.
So many other animals are also there which lives in the polar region, such as fishes, musk, oxen, reindeer, foxes, seals, whales and birds. The fishes can move under the cold water for long time, but the birds could not remain warm to survive in the polar regions. So what they do? They migrate to the warmer regions when it is too much cold. Even some birds from this polar region comes to India during this winter season. For example, the Siberian crane that comes from Siberia to places like Rajasthan, Haryana and some other wetlands of India. And after this season, winter season, they come back to their place. Now, we can discuss about the adaptations of animals in tropical rainforest. The tropical region has generally a hot climate because it is located around the equator. Even in the coldest month, the temperature is generally higher than 15 degrees Celsius. And in the hot summers, the temperature may above 40 degrees Celsius. And the days and nights are almost equal in length throughout the year. And these regions get plenty of rainfall. The tropical rainforests are found in Western Ghats and Assam in India, Southeast Asia, Central America and Central Africa. And because of this continuous warmth and rain, this region supports very wide variety of plants and animals. The major types of animals living in this area are monkeys, apes, gorillas, tigers, elephant, leopard, lizards, snakes and different types of birds and numerous types of insects. As the climatic conditions in the rainforest are highly suitable for supporting an enormous number and variety of animals, there will be large competition for their food and shelter. And most of the animals are adapted to living on the trees. Some adaptations of animals living in the tropical rainforest are the development of strong tails, long and large beaks, sharp patterns, diet of fruits, sharp eyesight and hearing, thick skin and ability to change the color according to their surroundings. The red-eyed frog is one of the animal which has developed sticky pads on its feet which help them to climb trees on which they live. The monkeys, which are mostly seen on trees, have long tails for grasping the branches. Their hands and feet are designed such that they can easily hold on the branches. Another adaptation is the development of large, long beak for the bird toucan. This adaptation allows the bird toucan to reach the fruits and branches that are too small to support the bird's weight. The tropical animals have sensitive hearing, sharp eyesight, thick skin, and the skin color which help them to adapt in its surroundings. The animals like lion, tiger, etc. have thick and brown skin which can hide in the brown grass, and also they have sensitive hearing, sharp eyesight and sharp claws to catch the prey. Camouflage is the ability of the organisms to change its skin color by which they can blend with their surroundings, and this will protect them from their predators. Here you can see some examples. Another well-known animal in Indian tropical rainforest is the elephant. The elephant has adapted to the conditions of the rainforest in many ways. It has a long trunk and it uses it as a nose, because of which it has a strong sense of smell. The trunk is also used for picking up food from the large trees and from the ground. And it has a tusk, which are the modified teeth. They can tear the bark of the trees with the help of these tusks. The elephant has large ears, and these ears help the elephant to hear even very soft sounds, and also it helps them to keep cool in the hot and humid climate of the rainforest. Another animal is the lion-tailed macaque, which is also called as the beard ape. This lives in rainforest of the Western Ghats. The most adapted feature is the silver white mane which surrounds the head from the cheek down to its chin. They mostly live on the trees. They are good climbers and spends the major part of their life on the trees. Their food are mainly the fruits. They also eat the seeds, young leaves, stems, flowers and buds. And they search for insects under the bark of the trees, as they mostly live on the trees. So children, this is all about the chapter Weather, Climate and Adaptations of Animals to Climate. I hope you all understood the topics that we have discussed today. So read the textbook thoroughly and prepare the notes. Thank you.